So right now it is Sunday, September 17th, 2023. We're a week or two behind schedule, but we're still safe. So today what I'm going to do is get some seeds ready for summer, or for summer, for winter. Um, Getting ready to plant out some fresh veggies in some seed trays for our winter garden. I'm going to do some spinach, some lettuce, kale. Probably about it, but I got some mustard too. I'll put out, but main thing is probably going to be spinach, probably more than anything else, but lettuce for sure too. Get my glass. I can do it without. I can see good enough. I'll may do two flats, but probably only going to do one. There's a lot of plants in one flat. I think this is a 128 cell, so that's 128 plants you can grow in here if they all take. These are lettuce, and they're a mix that we got from Johnny's. They're really good. This is the same mix we've used all year. Been a big hit at the farmer's market, this variety. I'll probably do 3 rows of this. I guess I should mark what's in them so I don't get in trouble when I take them in the house, because everybody knows how the wife is. I don't worry about it. I just plant it. You can tell what it is once it starts coming up, but she likes everything to be labeled. And me personally, I'm pretty chaotic. I really don't care if it's labeled or not. I don't see no marker out here. She'll think that's Delicante squash is what she's going to think that is. But it's lettuce. Delicante squash is lettuce. So I'm going to do 1 row of this variety spinach, which is a giant noble. These are fairly old seeds, so I'll put 2 seeds in each cell. For the lettuce, I got like 2 or 3 in each cell of them. One seed looked broke. So that'll be it for that kind of spinach. This here is a savored spinach. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'll do probably 2 rows of this type of spinach, but these will only put 1 in each cell because they're new seeds. Spinach actually likes really cold temps. They will do fine in the cold. The lettuce, not so much. The lettuce will maintain for the most part. We won't lose any lettuce. Can't say we won't. We normally don't lose any lettuce in the winter. Last year we lost some, but it got down to like 10 below zero for a couple of days last year, so we did lose some lettuce then. And this here is a smooth leaf spinach, and I'll do 1 row of it, and it too is old seeds, so I'll put 2 seeds in each cell. Right, basically what I'm doing is getting winter garden ready. And this stuff, actually I was putting 1 in each cell. This stuff here is all pretty cold hardy. It'll all go in our cattle tunnel where it'll go in where a lot of the and she'll think this here is onions for in the garden, but it's really spinach. So that's spinach, lettuce. Where the cherry tomatoes are, that's where these will get planted. If you don't know where our cherry tomatoes are, I'll put a link to some of the videos below for the cattle panel. Last year, probably 2 or 3 years ago now, I built a cattle panel greenhouse. I take the plastic off in the summer. And this is Blue Ridge kale. It's probably my favorite kale variety, so I will do 2 rows of this. And these are new seeds, so I'll only use 1 in each cell. Of course, that in there has 2 in. I'm not digging them out. 2 drops, 2 drops. Not a big deal. It's raining too, if you hadn't noticed. You can hear it bouncing off the greenhouse. So that's those. This is Star-Boar kale. It's not too terrible bad. It's reddish in color. It's a little more bitter than the blue kale is. This is what we grew all summer. It actually sold really well for us. And I'll only do 1 row of it. Not my favorite variety, but not terrible. Then I have some Thunderhead. Actually, there ain't no seeds in there. I thought there was. I had an empty seed pack. So, I guess that's it for the kale. I may end up with more lettuce. Blue Hubbard squash is kale. Red mustard. I was thinking I had another kale variety out here with me, but I must not have. I guess. There's some cauliflower. I'll use some cauliflower seeds too. I'll do 1 row of cauliflower. It may or may not grow. It's fairly cold hardy, being a brassica, but it's not as cold hardy as a lot of other stuff. Never had a whole lot of luck growing cauliflower or broccoli as far as that goes. We do have some cauliflower in the garden growing. And that's delicante squash too, but it's really cauliflower. The reason I'm saying what it is, so when I'll go to edit the video, I'll know what's in there. This is a red mustard. Not a real big mustard fan, but the chickens do love it, so we'll probably harvest most of this and give it to them. Same with some of them kales. The chickens really like fresh greens in the winter. I like spinach, lettuce, and some of the kales, but what we don't eat, the chickens definitely will. And then this is going to be Swiss chard. The chickens love it as well. Neighbor went home, going towards home. I'm going to do 2 rows of this. Actually, I need to put the loofah gourd tag right there where the red mustard is. And then this is Swiss chard. Not a super big fan of Swiss chard, and I ain't sure how cold hardy it is. If it does good, great. If it don't, it's not that big a deal. And to be honest, as many plants as what this is, that's going to be more than enough to fit in where they're going to go. Just want to make sure some of them bigger seeds is shoved down in a little bit. I think I missed that one. Oh well. And now I got to put some. Oh my! Moving dirt out of the road is pretty heavy. We need to get some soil too for spring. Now the #1 magic trick. vermiculite. Always cap your seeds off with vermiculite. It's fairly cheap, holds moisture in good, keeps bugs out. Stuff's a win-win all around as far as I'm concerned. I know y'all seen me do this a million times. This morning we did some, actually it's still on cooking. We're making tomato sauce. I juiced a bunch of tomatoes. Now they're cooking down. She's making tags for soap that we made last couple weeks ago. We're probably going to make some shampoo bars here shortly. It's been pretty busy trying to keep up with everything and trying to expand our business. Been keeping us pretty busy. I'm going to turn you off and water these in good, so I'll bring you back in a second. Alright, so I got the thing ready to water. And I turned my pump off and turned the water off. I need to change my filter. My pump won't kick on, but when you water fresh plants, you can't just drown them. You got to give them some good slow drinks. And you shouldn't have to water them again until they are sprouted. If you water them properly at the beginning, you shouldn't need to water them again until they're germinated. Some of these will germinate at different times because they're not all the same plant. Most of them will all germinate together except for the Swiss chard. I'm not 100% sure. It should take it longer than anything else. Everything else should be within a week. And the Swiss chard might too. These I'll take in the house because it's getting pretty cold in the evenings. Right now it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's only 58 degrees in here, so that time of year. And as you can see, I ain't got no water pressure anymore. It's all gone. I always do it that way, so when I change my filter, it's not that big a deal. But that tray should be watered good there where it's at. I'm just going to turn that on and let it finish draining in that barrel. So anyways, I'm going to wrap up here. We're just trying to get ready for winter, trying to get everything ready for winter. I was working in the garden yesterday after the farmer's market. I'd like to pick the apples and did applesauce this morning, but we didn't get a chance to. We'll probably do that next weekend. Probably. Next weekend we're not going to the market. We're doing something fun. Her and I, it'd be the last market and we're not going to go, but that's fine. Usually the last couple markets are the best ones. Everybody's trying to stock up on winter, knowing that's the end of the season for it. But we'll still have stuff if anybody wants something. We're going to be open here on Friday. She's going to put out Thursday evening what we have. We'll still have some stuff, onions and whatnot, that we'll keep getting for a while yet, and we'll even probably have some salad mix through the winter months if anybody's interested in it. We'll post it. She'll post it on social media every so often when we have. We'll have eggs all year. We'll have soap and whatnot. Soap you can find on the online store. And there's a few other things you'll probably be able to find there too. We have t-shirts and whatnot. So I'm going to wrap up here, change my filter on my water tank. Then I'm going to go in the house. And I was going to do some chicken on the grill, and I probably still will, but I have to use an umbrella. But it's all good. Anyways, going to wrap this up here. So till we meet again, take care and God bless.